basically a lot. Lots and lots of marketing. So I'm going to be doing I'm doing a live show every single day on different areas of marketing and advertising. Hey, basically how to sell stuff, particularly online, even though selling in person or selling offline is the exact same thing. All selling is the same, really. It all depends on the same exact principles. The same things work. The same things have always worked since the dawn of selling things. So those different shows planned out that I'm going to be doing, and I have another 10 shows or so that I'm going to be rolling out as I go. They're all going to be listed in the description. But today, what I'm going to talk about is the anchoring bias. Okay, so this show is called Psychology Hacks. So, and human biases, basically psychological principles that all people have for the most part, and really think about them, really think about it, and think about how you can implement it in your company. It can really be extremely powerful. So, the anchoring bias is the human tendency to rely too heavily on the first piece of information offered, which is known as the anchor, that you learn or that you get about something. So the first piece of information you get because it was the first piece of information that you got. Okay, so in the 22 immutable laws of marketing, which you should definitely get if you do not have it already. It's a must, basically. But this the anchoring bias goes into that. One of the laws in the 22 immutable laws of marketing is I can't remember the name of the exact law, but it's whatever company is first in the mind of the kind. So that's why a lot of companies that have been around for a very long time and continue to do a good job, if they were the first company in the mind of the consumer for whatever they sell, they turn into a multi-billion-dollar company for the most part, right? So being first in the mind of the consumer is extremely powerful. So this goes the same thing with information. Okay, so if you can be the first person or the first company to give information to a consumer or person, it's going to benefit you greatly because you're the first person that they encountered. So this is it. So this is the bias. This is the psychology hack, basically, that I want you to stop and think about. And again, if you really think about how you can be first in the mind of the consumer in something. And also think about, let's say you got a piece of information about how to market your products or a specific type of marketing or advertising or anything that you're doing to sell your products and services. Decision on how to sell something strictly because you're using the first piece of advice that you got about that specific type of market. Okay, so takeaways. How can you become the first person in the mind of the consumer about anything? It doesn't necessarily have to in your market. Okay, so that's all I wanted to talk about in this episode. I'm gonna try to keep these shows rather brief. I could ramble on for an hour and a half about every single topic that I'm ever gonna talk about, but I'm gonna try to keep them short, specific things, and dig deeper into them. If you have any questions about marketing, or if you want me to take a look at your marketing or anything that you're doing online, I'd be favor you can go to our Twitter, twitter.com @marketingsquad, tag Ask the Squad. Ask us a question, and I'll answer it on the next live show of Q&A that I do. Okay, so any questions or anything, you can even make a video and put it in there, and then I'll look at it, and then answer it on the next live show. So that's it for today. Again, my name is William Steele with the Skwad, and I will see you guys tomorrow.